Not in the mood for your. Okay, we are live. Checking audio. Please be good.
Please be there. Audio. Doing our
It's the wrong
weekly
live.
sound check.
It's the wrong live. Okay.
Oh, you're watching the other one.
Okay, audio is good.
Good. All right. Not too loud or anything.
Where are my bars? I'm not peeking over there.
You want me to turn you up? All right, turn you up a little bit. All right. How's that? Talk. Too loud.
Yours is a little hot.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Now I'm gonna really realistically not be sitting this close.
Okay.
That's fine by me. It
That's
might be a
fine.
little hot.
All right.
Maybe take a hair off and leave it that.
All right. So we'll do with that.
Cameras are
that'll
looking
be
good,
fine.
but we have to fix your angle because yours
This is
is
very wide.
yeah, and mine's a bit dark.
All
But it actually looks all right. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go with that. I was like, no. All right. That looks better. Yeah,
You want the paisley behind you?
Can you zoom in more?
You want me to get rid of your?
I want you to get rid of my tits because we had that problem. I think I was wearing this shirt too. I think this shirt just like accentuates my tits or something. Oh, that's really zoomed in. I mean, it's good. It's good. I like that. Okay, that's good. That works.
We lock you down.
Yeah.
You're focused.
Yep. It looks focused. Here, I'll rotate your screen.
Sit up again.
It's like I have to. Yeah, I think I'm focused.
No, you're in focus. I got
Yeah.
red markers for that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
It looks good.
And I'm a little dark on mine.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
fix
I
it?
tried brightening it up a little bit, but there was only so much to brighten up on that wheel, and I didn't want to go into the settings because like that's a lot of work.
Okay, when I bring up settings, does it go into it on the screen?
No, there's no bullshit, which is good. We have a nice setup. We got our things over here, our nice knickknacks. Well, his nice knickknacks. None of my stuff's here. All my stuff's rotting inside of a car. How's everyone's day? I'm just gonna make myself laugh over here. That's what we're gonna do. It's a little. It seemed a little out of focus. Okay. Yeah. And then you can sit down and go up and focus.
Huh?
Then you can sit down and I can focus it if you want. Yeah. Whoa. That's like a God ray, like right in your face. That's God coming on your face. Yeah. I think that looks good.
All right.
I think it looks fine. Okay. Now I get to get up.
Focus me in, figure me out, guys. Welcome to the show, DJ and the Queen,
Oh, you look good.
where we begin. I feel good. So
I mean, you look good. You look good. Too.
get rid of a little bit of this headroom, though.
Okay.
Just a little bit down. We don't need all this. I like wide. Wide's fine by me. We're losing a little headroom. Just get it to somewhere like.
I gotta twist this thing. My hands are clammy, and they're like sliding like lube over the aluminum like wheel things. How's that?
I like that.
You do? Okay.
I would center me a little bit, just a tad, maybe. Just because it's got a.
Yeah.
I think we're good, right,
Good.
guys? Guys, I think we're okay.
Over there.
We're there. You
So
need.
now you're up. Oh, I think I'm just. I mean, do I look bad?
You asked.
Well, yeah. I don't want to put him. Well, I guess we can go for it. Because eye drops make my eyes like even more watery and like fucked up looking for like 2 minutes for me. I don't know. It's like my eyes are just. I don't even know. Probably too many fluids have been in them. If not, it's okay. I mean, oh, dope.
Oh, guys,
Okay.
I've got an announcement for you,
Oh, there's an
fans of
Do I know
ours.
this announcement?
Huh?
Do I know this announcement?
Yeah, you know this announcement
Do I?
that I'm gonna start a new channel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. Talk about that.
I'm
and
gonna
put
comb my
address in.
hair. Forgive me, but I just sweat a whole bunch setting this up, and I feel gross. So yeah, so I've got a new show coming out, and it's called Myths and Legends. So very generic title. I think I got lucky on that one. There's no major competition that I'm going to be going against. But basically, what I'll be doing there is using my background, both education and interest in film and stories, story structures, archetypes, whatever. So I'm going to go and I'm going to read different myths, legends, fairy tales. So religious texts. I'm going to be starting my episode off. I'll tease it here with the story of Moses. And
Moses.
so I'm just going to break down like imagery.
Wait, I thought you were gonna start with the wait. Never mind. I was about to say because you said you were gonna start with the Bible, and I was like, wait, I thought you were gonna start with the Bible, but then I was like,
Moses.
wait.
Hey, is it jolting? Is it jolting if so?
Is it
Here's you,
jolting?
here's
Yeah.
you, and then there's me. Is it jolting?
Is that too different?
Is
I
it
think
too
that's
different or
different.
not? I don't know.
I don't
It
know. We're
seems-
not breaking the rule, the 180 thing,
Well,
but
no, the 180 is not being broken, but it is.
it's like
It is saying something about you, and then saying something about me. Like,
like it looks like you're the guest.
yeah, I'm the guest.
You're really far back. Okay, do you want me to go and zoom in?
Just a touch, I guess.
Okay. Well, you can zoom in because you can. Well,
On me. You zoom in on me. You stay on you. You're good. You look good. So, guys, starting with Moses, then I think after that I'm going to do the Fellowship of the Ring. Should I turn? I should turn, huh? My God, we do everything live. No, that's fine. Okay, now you tell me how complicated this sounds. Fans, you listen along. So, what if I took the microphone
that's better. That's a better angle.
and I
Sorry.
moved it over here and I put the mic here and I looked at you?
Yeah.
Guys, are you
That'd
ready?
be nice.
Are you guys ready to sit and deal with this? Because you're gonna have to. Here,
Let's
you
endure some chaos.
you entertain them. You talk to me.
Oh no, I have the spotlight. Thank God. Hi everyone. So we didn't say what episode this is. What episode is this? Is this episode 11?
Yeah, it's
Episode 11 of DJ and the Queen. We're on a Sunday. We've been trying to film this episode for like 2 days now. Like I'd go to Derek and be like, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast?" And then he'd say yes, and then like we'd both be tired, then we'd just end up going to bed. And then well, what would happen is we'd get a little too smoked out, and then we'd go to bed because it would be like 2 a.m. But now we're finally doing it, and I don't even know what time it is. I think it's a decent time. It's not like a weird hour. Like it's not like the witching hour or some shit. It should be. Oh my God, that'd be fun. The witching podcast. That's probably already a thing. I don't want to. I guarantee that's already a thing. That's already a thing, and I guarantee there's probably like 3 witches on there, like real witches, like the Wiccan ones or whatever. Not real, but you know what I mean. Well, I guess
They are the
they
real
do
version.
say real version, but like I don't know. I don't know much about it. Clearly, but
It's the what
I don't
ex-
know much about it.
The version that exists.
I do claim to be ignorant on the subject, but I feel like that's what the show would be. It's just like 3. Okay, no, it'd be 3 middle schoolers who are pretending like they are, and they carry around a book of shadows around high school, that kind of thing, middle school, whatever they're in. They're going through their weird puberty phases. I feel like that's what the show would actually be if you had a show called The Witching Hour, or it'd be called something retarded. Oh yeah, we can't say that word anymore. Retarded. I forgot. We need to correct that too. Retarded. Oh yeah. So talking about this weird correction shit too. Like you know how Disney Plus has like warning labels and all their shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like what's the other one? Paramount is Paramount Plus the other the
Yeah,
new one.
Paramount
I feel
Plus.
like it's worse. It's so bad. We watched
iCarly.
we watched the new iCarly. I think we only watched maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, we didn't watch
We
it because
didn't
we were
watch
like, oh,
very
I want to
far.
watch iCarly.
And
That's not.
I was low key hoping it would be good because I was like, okay, I think it's the same people, but there's some people jumped in, and then we saw the other that are in it, and she's got a roommate that's a new character and that kind of thing. But it's like the conversations they have and the acting's like terrible. I mean, it's not that great, and maybe it's because it's like a sitcom kind of thing, and I didn't expect it to be like an adult show, like. They were talking about having
Yeah.
sex and shit. And I was
Dating,
like,
yeah,
oh,
sex.
okay. I was like,
for
well,
the-
I get what they're doing.
it's
I
for
was
the
like,
fans.
it's the grown up, like, it's for people that grew up with the show. So, like,
Honestly, when
my
they
age,
made,
but-
and that looks all right. That looks
does
good.
it look
Yeah,
good? Good.
we're talking to each other
But,
now.
nice.
I was gonna say Boy Meets World, right?
Yeah.
They made Girl Meets World or Girl. Yeah, Girl. I think it's singular.
Mm-hmm.
Girl Meets World. And I love Boy Meets World, by the way. It's
Yeah,
one of my
that's really
favorite.
good.
One of my favorite
Yeah,
sitcoms.
it's very good.
So,
And it went on for years.
yeah, went on for a long time. Went through different phases, and you can see that it grows up. When the
He
first
goes to middle
show,
school, then high school, then he goes to college too, right?
yeah, they go all the
So,
way up to college,
Yeah.
and they go into, Topanga getting pregnant, and that family's. But what I was gonna say though is, I would have preferred an adult version when they brought them back.
Yeah.
Okay, because I care about Corey, I care about Topanga, I care about Sean.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care about Corey's.
And I think that's a good thing that they did that for this iCarly show. But
Yeah,
that's
that would've
probably the
been-
only thing it
That
had
would have been
going for it.
props.
I don't know. I'll probably watch it, maybe finish the episode, continue it, and see what I think. But right off
It's-
the bat, it's just like
Shoves
I don't know.
politics.
And usually pilot episodes aren't very good anyway because they're too like, oh yeah, you've been doing this the last 7 years, and we're announcing it for some random reason because there's
Yeah.
definitely an audience watching us.
Well, and the girl's not doing a great job. Everyone
No.
around her is actually fine.
Yeah, like the
But
brother.
she's like very awkward.
yeah.
Maybe
And
because
She's dating like a 17-year-old looking kid, which was weird.
Does
I
it,
don't know how old the actor actually was, but he looked young.
He
I
did
don't
look
know. I was like, that's not because she's older. Like I know she's older.
Yeah.
Like she's like your age. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
uncomfortable?
this is
Yeah,
gross.
because he looks like he's like
yeah,
16.
he looks like a kid. Like it looks
He
like
might
had acne.
he might be like 20.
And yeah, maybe I don't know. And I don't know. It's like whenever I think back to the actual show, she dated like their actors were like in their 20s, and it was really like kind of fucked up. Like she was like a 14, 15-year-old actress, but then the people that play her boyfriends on the show, they were always like older. Like they were usually models and shit, but they were usually older. Like they're in their 20s, like 21, 22. So like around my age, and they're dating like a 14-year-old on a sitcom, and it's
Yeah.
like a child sitcom. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I feel a little.
Now
pissed about
she's
that,
doing the opposite.
and now she's doing the opposite. So I think that's what I don't know.
That wasn't
It's not
good.
good.
The Rugrats, we popped that
It's
one on.
terrible. Oh my
remake.
god.
The
It
thing
looked
is
horrible.
they all share the same. Like they're trying to change everything to make it modern, but what they're doing to make it modern feels so
but it looks bad.
unrelatable.
Yeah.
Like I get you. Okay, you want to relate to modern society. You want to
Yeah.
relate to the people who would have watched it. So Rugrats are trying to make jokes that the parents would understand who grew up in the 90s watching Rugrats. But I don't relate to any of their jokes.
Mm-hmm.
None of them.
Yeah.
And then some of it's just like, okay, you're shoving current things into it, and it's not funny.
No.
Like it would be cool if you made them funny,
Yeah.
because I love that. I loved when
If
comedy,
you're making a joke out of like current events, like that's something different.
a real joke,
But yeah, then
not
that's,
like I
actually-
will say it in a
Not-
funny voice, and that makes it funny, because
No.
that doesn't do it.
No, because they're like writing in statements that are like so SJW. And
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's what the script is. It's like these statements. They're just thinking this shit. It's on their fucking mind 24/7. I swear to God.
Yeah,
And it's like, like what? Like weren't even that into the show.
not good. And then the animation is gross.
Yeah.
Then the SpongeBob show, which is the one that actually
Also
it's
terrible.
great, as no politics in it,
Yeah,
but it is a terrible show.
it is. And it seems way more obnoxious. Like SpongeBob, like the OG, is obnoxious.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it being that damn obnoxious.
Well, and it had,
I was like, shit.
dare I say, it was obnoxious in like a somewhat intelligent way.
Yeah,
Enough to say the obnoxiousness was a part of the joke.
Yeah.
But it was done in a way that was a decent, like, it played the role of like it's a criticism of being obnoxious, but it also is saying be a little childish. It's like it's a criticism of child, but don't go
But
so
it's
far to
like-
become Squidward.
yeah,
This new show is just loud.
it is.
Non-stop.
And that's what I thought was obnoxious about it.
Yeah.
Like the OG SpongeBob, you can find it forgiving. Where it's like it is obnoxious, his laugh is irritating, but it's like he's having fun with life. He thinks everything's fun,
Mhm.
just all the time. And I mean that's
But
kind of
you can at least understand what he's saying
Yeah.
and what he's doing.
And this it was like screams after scream. It was like annoying, and there's such like loud screams. It's like, bro, this is like, and there's so many things that are happening in front of your eyes whenever you're watching too. It's like, it reminds me of like how they make Avengers movies, how they all look really blurry all the time during
Yeah.
fight scenes.
They
It looked
always
like
do.
that, where it's just like they,
It's just
gunk.
noise.
It's just gunk. Yeah.
It's because so when our parents were raising kids, they really like to douse their throats with like Ritalin. And now we're watching their movies. So-
Yeah. So
That's,
yeah, that's probably what it is.
that's what we're dealing with.
That's probably what it is.
Oh, so I want to finish out about the channel that'll be up.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to finish it up. So I will. It's not just going to be Bible stories and old fairy tales. I'm going to do contemporary stuff as well. So I will do movies. Okay, we'll talk about movies too. Not the Avengers, but other good movies. And that's it. That's all I want to say about that channel. That's it.
I'm excited for it. I don't know too much about it other than what you like just now said, because that's what you told me. But I am pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But myths and legends. And so, are you gonna talk about like creepy shit too?
Yeah, everything.
like-
So I want to do. I've got like a list of stories I really want to cover.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so as far you're talking creepy goes, the American myths and legends will be on there. So like Sleepy Hollow will be in there. We'll talk about that. But I
Mhm.
also want to talk about like when I go into film, I might go into, and also seasonal if I have to. When I'm it's already, so we just scratched August, and I'm already feeling the creepy vibes
Yeah.
coming in. And guys, it doesn't take
I'm
long.
excited.
It doesn't take long for it to
Like-
come in.
Oh
So
my
horror
God.
horror will definitely be a part of it. But then
Yeah.
I'll find, because like last night we were talking about Cinderella.
Mhm.
Just kind of, we were high, just bullshitting, and so that stuff will come up
Yeah.
too.
Which is weird about the Cinderella thing. My roommate ended up Snapchatting me that night,
Mhm.
and he was asking me if I had seen the new Cinderella movie, and I was like, "No."
That is
like
strange.
that's not my kind of movie to watch. But I was like, "Dude, we were just talking about Cinderella." Like, it literally was after like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
because like that was the last conversation. Then he went to bed, and then he was Snapchatting me. And then I was like,
That's creepy.
"Dude, what?" I was like, "We literally were just talking about that."
Synchronicities.
I don't know. Life's crazy, man.
What do you call that? It's not. Yeah, it's synchronicity. It's not deja vu
No, deja vu's
when something you're not. Yeah.
yeah, something.
something. Dark side. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I love it. We need to get him a figure. That'd be a cool figure.
Yeah, he would fit amongst all of the
With that.
villains.
Probably one of my favorite characters like ever. Honestly, I love Palpatine.
Yeah, I like
He's a
what you
dude.
have going on with the Joker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I posed him the other night. So I was sitting down. I was sitting in this chair, and I was just kind of like playing with it. Then I was like, "Oh, that kind of looks sick."
Hmm.
Then I don't know. So that's how that's sitting now.
It's wonderful.
All right, dope. And then here's, of course, my little Buzz Lightyear head.
Which
I already
we
went into that.
no one can see.
No.
Buzz.
Oh, you can't see any of this shit? Oh, you can see his head.
Yeah.
But that's it. I thought you could see like all. I'm used to like my.
We're from
old
the
angle.
tits up here, man.
Thank
from the
God.
tits up.
Okay, yeah. Thank God though. This is like the best angle we could do for me, because like under like this. It's just like weird lumps. It's just like this is a circle. This is like a hemisphere. That's not a shape. Is that a shape? Sphere.
Yeah, a
Not
sphere.
hemisphere.
A hemisphere is like
something
an area
else. Yeah,
around.
Hemisphere is like Earth thing. That's hemisphere. That's a hemisphere.
Sure.
I'm like coming down. Like I'm not even like high anymore. I'm just I don't know. I'm in a good mood today.
Yeah, we're out of weed. I'll have to pick some up on Friday. Payday, guys. We haven't moved yet. Did we mention that last time that
I don't think
we're
did.
fixing to move?
I don't think we did.
I thought we
mention it.
did because we said we were gonna possibly have we will have a new location. We're not sure what it's gonna
Maybe?
be.
I don't remember.
Not on the last one, the one before that, maybe, or maybe I dreamt it. But we're moving.
I don't know.
Getting a house, and the podcast will be rearranged. I'm hoping that getting a house will make because then I can make more concrete fixes to
Yeah.
what I need to do with cabling.
And well, because
Today's the worst day.
what
for
we're
cabling.
sitting in right now, like
It's a den. There's
It's
so much
cute.
cablage happening.
like I
all
said
down there.
earlier, I was like, I feel like I'm in like a forest or something, and like of aluminum, because there's just like sticks and like surfaces everywhere. Like there's a tripod right next to me. There's this thing, which I love. This thing has a personality with me.
Yeah.
Like I have a
You know
decked
what we
out.
should do with
What?
the cameras is so instead of just having them up on
Should we
tripods,
just mount them on shelves?
we should find shelves and run
And mount 'em on
cables and stuff
shelves.
through.
Yeah. It'd be cool if there's shelves that could like swivel.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd swivel them.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm sure they have shelves for cameras,
yeah,
like-
they have to probably.
like docks for walls and shit. Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. They've got to. I guarantee
If
they
they
do.
don't, then we're gonna fucking invent it.
But dude, yeah, imagine just like not even seeing them. They're up on the
That'd be
walls
better.
like artwork.
Yeah.
Because cameras
And like they look cool anyway. Like,
Cameras do
cameras
look great.
sick. Like I had my camera. Well, it's not anymore. It wasn't on like another episode. It was just like sitting up. And I was like, I kind of like how that looked.
There is one thing I saw that Holworth did where he had its own weight moved it around.
Yeah.
So it's like an arm that sticks off the wall.
Yeah,
What
just
direction
swivel.
would this go? Like this, and the camera
Yeah.
goes and it just swivels back and forth. So that would be cool for a wide shot,
Yeah.
especially if we had ads. Like
Oh,
if we
yeah,
could
that'd
cut
be
and then
dope.
just run ads over it while we're sitting there
Yeah,
talking.
dude. That'd be nice.
Just lower our volumes down.
We're gonna have to get more switches.
Guys, we need ads. Yeah. I
We
do
do
want to
need
get
ads.
more. I want to
Yeah.
buy one more of these so we can get 8 inputs because you can combine them.
Yeah.
I think that's enough though.
And this we don't need too many.
I'm not
plugins.
having over 2 guests.
Yeah. So I mean, you can plug in 2 phones already. 3
Mhm.
phones actually.
Yeah, we'll never
And-
have over 2.
yeah,
Guys, we've
and
never
we're
even
not gonna-
had.
So, but we're on episode 11.
Yeah. I honestly never would have expected to have guests by 11.
No.
I was in like 40 deep or something on no rehearsals.
Before you add people on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't think, and they were like friends.
Yeah.
So
We're not friends.
no.
Well, we're brothers. But
I mean guests. Like we
Yeah.
haven't even had friend guests on.
yeah.
So we're 11 in. I don't plan on having too many friends on this podcast anyway. Not to hurt
Yeah.
anyone's feelings, but I don't really care to have.
If you want to be a part of the podcast in the first place, comment. So
I'm not as interested in having friends on here.
yeah.
I need interesting people. I can't just have like somebody like grandma's like, oh, I want to be on the podcast. It's not happening.
She just sit there. She's like, "Are you guys hungry?"
you guys should eat something. What are we talking about?
Oh,
She
man.
just getting up and leaving, going playing with the baby.
Yeah.
Grandma, somebody get her. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would have any of my friends on this podcast. No offense, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't want to do it like that.
Yeah.
Like, I want like one
it's
of
too
my
different. The conversations I have on this are different than conversations I have with my friends.
yeah.
So
I
By,
can
like, a
only
long
imagine
shot.
certain people.
by a long shot.
There's some friends that I would like to have on here that won't be on here because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like you know who should be on this podcast?
Mm.
Nick Macy.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know?
Oh my god, that'd be a fun. That'd be a fun podcast episode, like Loki. I
Yeah.
miss Nick. Whenever I worked at Dairyland, it was a gas station. He would come in and then like he would say hi, then we'd be talking and I'd be like, okay, bye Nick. That'd be it. Like I would see him after that.
Mhm.
And so that'd be the last time I saw him was at Dairyland.
Damn.
And that was like 2 years ago. So
Yeah, it's been a long time
Wow.
since I've talked to him or messaged him. But
Yeah.
he'd be a great podcast guest.
he would be.
We
He
talked-
talks about really cool stuff.
Yeah, and
And he loves fantasy.
it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Talk about Buddhism. You could talk
And
about
he's smart as hell.
yeah.
And like he's well read. He knows his shit.
He like
He's really interesting.
he gets obsessed with the subject, which
Yeah.
I can relate. But he gets obsessed with the subject and goes balls deep in it.
Yeah.
But see, the difference is, I'll do it for like a week or two. He'll do it for a whole year. Like we used to talk about it as friends. We'd be like, "Well, this year Nick was into, he was really studying Buddhism. This year he was really into Nazi Germany. This year he was into." And I mean that.
Oh no! Out of all of our jokes on this podcast, Nazis always comes up. So people are literally every episode we mention like Germany or Nazis.
Hitler.
Like,
Because
like
Nazis
Oh,
are
man.
funny, and
they are funny.
they used to be really funny, and I don't understand why they still aren't really
Well, that's why
funny.
Glorious Bastards works.
Yeah, it's an amazing
hilarious.
movie, dude. I kill Nazis on Wolfenstein. Don't get too serious on me, Nazis.
Yeah.
All right. So no, but no, he was into Nazi Germany. Not like he was dressing up as Hitler and like
No.
duck walk,
No,
around.
like history, like
History.
Rise and Fall of the Third Reich,
Reading,
like all that shit.
reading about it,
Yeah.
learning about it, and understanding the history.
Yeah.
The dude was is a hardcore patriot. Like he loves all that stuff. So obviously he wasn't for the Nazi side. He reads the stories and glorifies the Americans.
Mhm.
But yeah, he would get into a subject for a while. He was into like what was it like werewolf lore. There was a time period. I mean, he was into all sorts of shit.
Mhm.
I remember sometime after his reading of like World War II and stuff, he became obsessed with like Rammstein, the band, you know. And he was like, "Well, I learned the history, learning the music." So then he started learning trying to learn the language,
Mhm.
like the German language. I was like, "This is fucking so cool."
I mean, I relate to that part though.
Then he was into samurais
Yeah.
for a long time and like katanas and shit. And he would even like
Samurais are fucking cool,
dress
though.
up as a samurai from time to time.
Yeah,
he
he'd
ended up
come
buying.
into-
He
he'd
bought a
come into
cool
Dairyland with his katana,
outfit. I was like,
like quests and shit. He's already finished the
he's
story.
the main character of our
Yeah.
story.
He's just waiting to do like our doomsday to like save the world. He's just waiting for that.
He's got all the skills.
Yeah.
Man, he's a cool. So he'd be a cool podcast guest. But then there's other people. It's like I know if they were on here, it would just be like like, so how's it been going, man?
Mm-hmm. How's
Well,
school? I'm like, are you
Something-
still in?
Some things are just too domestic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a little too like personal. A
Regular
little
too.
personal, too regular.
Personal and regular.
Yeah.
Too
They're
many
not fun.
insides.
Those conversations aren't like fun.
Not
Like
for an outsider.
conversations. Not for an audience. But it's like that's all it is. So
So we could get Nick. Nick, man.
where is he at?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in forever. Seriously, like all those guys.
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't.
haven't- yeah, because like I said, I haven't talked to him since I worked at that store. So, and that was my senior year. Senior year of high school. So, and I'm a junior now in college. So,
Years.
but yeah, he is a good guy though. But like, we did talk about
My
podcasts.
son turned 10 just the other day.
Oh man, oh I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't you. Well, motherfucker. No.
It's just like when you were talking
it's one
about
of
how
those
you were a junior now, and I was thinking like, and the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon,
Yeah, that's what.
little boy
so
blue
I
and the
was, like,
man on the
singing.
moon.
But oh man, wow.
I just heard
I
it
just
in my
like saw
head.
myself. Sorry, I didn't know we were like on me right now.
That's the theme song. As
But
the
am I
camera
red
slowly
and
pushed
patchy?
in on your face.
Do I look red? I have like rosacea, so sometimes I get red.
Yeah, just on the side of the cheek.
Go
You want me to change the color of your light?
No, it's okay.
Because if I go blue, then you'll look like a corpse.
It'll look dead. Yeah, we saw them. Well, the last episode,
Corpse.
it was like dark at first, so maybe it could have been that.
Maybe.
I don't know. We're like 30 minutes in, so I'm not gonna change it now. So we probably got like another 30 minutes in.
Why not, man?
It's all right.
We'll fix everything.
I
We'll
mean, it's-
rearrange the whole room. You guys stand by.
I look. Change.
We're gonna wipe the walls with plaster. When you coming home, son? I don't know when.
How's that look? Well, that probably makes it look even more red.
Dude, honestly, I can't even see anything.
No.
Because I look. You're
Oh,
like,
Jesus
you're like,
God.
you're like, how's that look?
So
I
your
look-
pupils are just
I look directly into
like
it.
smoke.
I just see boxes,
Yeah.
blended boxes of pink.
Oh man. The other night, like I was looking up at the sky, and I was just like dazing out. I was listening to music or something, but I was looking up at like the sky, and then I could see like these little like white specks. Like you know, you get these white specks in your eyes. It's just like
Oh, yeah,
mucus
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
or maybe
Floaters of some kind.
glaucoma or something. I don't know. Is that something else? But I was like
Yeah.
looking up, and then I was looking at all of them. I'm like, there's kind of a lot of them. Like, kind of a lot of them. It actually reminded me of like whenever you'd look at sperm cells under a microscope. They
Okay.
look like little
Yeah.
swimmers. And so I was like, I could just see them. There's like millions of them. I was like, why are there so many of them? I'm like, that's pretty bad.
It's probably not bad. I don't know. They're
I don't know.
floater. They're something. What are they?
Because I was getting worried. Like, I was like, glaucoma?
No, probably not. I feel like I watched
Probably
a
not
video
at
on
20,
this.
21 years old.
Right. Glaucoma. I was gonna say.
Isn't
The
there
other
an N
the,
in
the
it?
other thing you reminded me of was when you wish upon a star.
I like whenever didn't Family Guy make fun of that song too? I think Family Guy did,
Probably.
and they made it when you wish upon a Jew.
Oh my god. When-
It's okay. Seth MacFarlane can talk about it.
yeah.
What am I? My vape's gone. I had it.
Put it down there. Or something?
Doing this live. Where's
Live from Las Vegas. I'm your host, Count
this
Woofula.
whole episode?
Ow!
I
Something
don't
like
even think
that.
I had it the last episode.
Man, I should do that. Like once I've accomplished becoming a failure in life, then I should become. I should try to get on the radio when I got a real rough voice and
Oh, I looked. Up
everybody I love has left me.
You know that show you were talking about, the like late night show, and you'd talk about like ghosts and dark-eyed children, black-eyed children. And shit?
Yeah.
So I looked up his Showtime. So it's on like 8 or 9, and like Tuesdays to Thursdays or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I don't remember what the name of the show was.
Ground Zero.
Yeah.
Ground Zero.
First, I looked it up on YouTube because I wanted to listen
love
to
it.
an episode, and I looked it up on. We can talk about this, right?
I don't see
And so I was looking this up on YouTube, and like 9/11 videos came up, and I was like, "Oh, not that Ground Zero, because that's sad."
that. Right.
And I almost clicked on one because I was like, "Oh, maybe it's like one of his like like a conspiracy, like some ghost thing." But then I was like, "No, it wasn't that. It was really sad." Then I was
Like
like, "I don't want
sad
to get
puppy
caught up in
commercials.
that." Because like I'm still in school, so like literally as a college kid, you're still watching like videos. Like professors are like, "Okay, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna watch this,"
Yeah.
and then you're just like, "Bro."
Like every year
I was like,
on the anniversary.
I get it. I get why we watch it, but like at the same time, I'm like, okay.
Do we have to do this together? Can I do it on my own?
Yeah, I was like, I'm probably gonna go home and do this on my own because
Yeah.
like it's an interesting topic, and it's like learning
I-
about the Titanic or something. It's like an interesting topic
Yeah.
like that, and so I'm probably gonna look it up whenever I go home on my own time, not like
I still have to. I revisit it like memoriam.
yeah,
You know.
and you should,
Because
but it's like
it's like the day's still so fucking vivid in my
Yeah.
brain, so it doesn't. To me, it doesn't. Titanic. It feels like that really weird day at school when everyone was
yeah.
being weird.
Well, I was one, so I don't really have a
Well, it was weird.
remembrance of it.
It was weird, and everyone has their own version of it.
Yeah,
Ours was like going to school, and everyone's like everything. It's like dead quiet, and then they're like every adult's whispering like, "Should we call parents? Should we gotta figure out if we're gonna take them home or send all the kids home?" And just, shh, do you think it was terrorists? Yeah, we're going to war.
well, yeah, because they know
We're going to
'Cause,
war.
like,
We're going to
and-
war.
and so it's like.
We're going to war.
For
Look
some
at me.
reason, I always noticed when teachers would talk about shit, they always would do this. Like they would always like, and it would irritate me because I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, I want to hear the gossip.
Yeah.
I'm like, put that shit down. Put your fucking Manila folder down. What is this? Spawn. I was like, I don't remember those being there. But
don't tell the whole class that Timmy died this morning.
yeah,
a
and then,
horrible
kids,
car accident on the
kids
way
are
to
nosy.
school.
Like, and they probably have prime hearing too, because they're still young. They're not like fucked up. They haven't gone to concerts yet.
Remember
So,
that little
like, still have
tone,
hearing.
that adult tone, that tone that
Adult
adults
tone.
can't hear? It's like a high pitch.
I don't remember.
Can hear.
Is it one of those like high frequency like dog noises?
Yeah.
Ugh, I hate those.
So we used to play those. I won't play one.
Yeah.
We used to play those during class, and like no teacher would hear them. And then all the kids are getting all squirmy, like turn it on, stop, Billy, God, jeez, Billy. And so they would turn it. They would turn it up, and then like you'd see what teachers would respond to it, what teachers could hear it, because it was kind of risky. Because it's like you never know. Some teachers can't hear it, so
But not all of them can. So.
most of the old ones you're good.
Yeah.
You're safe.
I don't know.
Then-
We had an app that played like that noise. Like it was like an old ass like fucking like it was on flip phones and shit. And it would play like that noise. But that was it. That's all people did. And they would just like do it on the bus. But
Yeah. We did in the middle of fucking like biology class with Peaches.
ugh, and I would always get pissed off.
Peaches Stevens.
Great lady.
She really is one of my favorite teachers. But
I don't think she liked me very much.
and I don't think she liked me either. I liked her in hindsight. I didn't like her when I was in school. I didn't like most teachers, so it's a hard test to pass.
Well, it's
But
kinda
it's why I like her
It's
in
a hard
hindsight.
relationship anyway, because it's
Yeah.
like they're your disciplinarian too. So it's like
Right, and I don't. And then, but I didn't want them because I didn't
Yeah.
volunteer for them. So I was
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing here? Like, you're not my mom."
oh man,
Your connection is unstable.
it's an unstable.
Please wait while we try to reconnect. Man, I hope this hasn't happened too much during the podcast.
Huh.
Like, if we have a glitchy episode,
Yeah, that'd be too bad. Well, if hopefully it just happened now, so we'd have like 37 minutes of good stuff. But
I wonder if there's a way other than the hard drive where I could get this version of it. You know what I mean? Because it looks great as it's going.
Mhm.
Is this not being recorded like that? I wish. Let me see something.
like crisp,
Yeah, it's wonderful. Like,
because
what
it
if
does
I,
look great. Going to investigate. Excuse me.
I wish there was like a file I could
Mhm.
immediately download. Let me see this. Oh yeah, these things I wanted to mess with.
What are those?
Oops. Oh God. Go away. So these are like little like camera adjustments. So wait, that's your camera. So let me cut to your camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move it up. I think it makes it brighter or something.
Huh?
Does something.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't see any difference.
I'll watch it back and I'll see if it does something.
Let's see, that's lift. Here's gamma.
That's
I still don't see a
yeah.
difference.
No, it still looks the same.
All right. So
Hmm.
I don't know the difference in those. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Just a random, just messing with our gear live. You know,
Yeah, it's fun though. It's fun gear. I like playing with it.
it's fun
Um,
gear. You got to get to know it. We're 11
yeah.
episodes in. It's not like anyone's watching.
Oh, no.
Our connection is still apparently unstable. So who knows?
No, we have more listeners than we do watchers.
Now it says we're stable. God,
Good.
dude, that's like a whole chunk. That'd be a real bummer.
What? Is it a
Um,
lot?
I'm gonna have to get a hard drive. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get a hard drive
Yeah.
and figure that out. Like, the shitty part is from what I can tell, the hard drive plugs into where the USB plugs in,
Okay.
and that's what's connected to the computer. So I'm gonna have to do a whole thing. I'll have to buy another one of these. Guys, there's gonna be so many. I'm gonna spend so much money on you. Fucking share this stuff. Send it out
Oh,
there.
don't make them feel bad.
Yeah, feel bad. It's
No,
your
because,
fault.
like, if you make people like, it's one of those like, whenever people try to like guilt trip you,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ugh.
But you don't think they'd get my joking vibe?
I'm sure they would,
If you guys don't,
but that's what
Ooh.
people do now. Like, they do like guilt trip stuff. Like, I see like,
we
when
just
people-
watched one the other day.
did
No,
we?
we watched one today.
Did we?
Remember the house guy? Hey,
House
remember
guy?
that? It was last night. Oh my god. Yeah, the guy got a house. He bought a Victorian age home.
Oh yeah.
With only like
oh, yeah.
wood.
Sorry, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, and he's like, I have no income.
That's
I'm
the
waiting
bad-
on a
That's
loan.
the version I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Of guilt tripping. But
It's
yeah, he
awful.
was like begging for money pretty much. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm losing money, it's not going good. Which is like, okay, fine, mention it once, but it was like every 15 minutes. It was like after he would do like these what are those called? Like you'd speed up the footage.
a
of
time lapse of him
time
working?
lapse. He'd be doing a time lapse of him working on this house. And this house is bad. Like,
yeah, it's
it's in
bad.
bad shape.
It's in a bad
it's
neighborhood.
rotting. It's in a terrible neighborhood. Like you'd show out the windows. The windows, first of all, are like milky, gross glass. Where it's just like, ugh, that doesn't even look like that safe glass. Looks like that old brittle, like
Yeah,
with like a rock hits it from a lawnmower. It's just gonna,
yeah.
like it's just gonna
A giant triangle's gonna fall out of it.
something, and it's just gonna be very like
A
not
wedge,
cute.
I guess.
But it's just like this whole house was that. It was stressing me out, honestly. Like I was watching this, like, bro, he's got so much work. But it's like he would guilt trip you into like supporting his Patreon, which yeah, we're gonna set up a Patreon, we're gonna put it up. But it's like the way he would do it, and don't do this to people, where you're gonna lay out your whole sad ass story about how you got yourself in this situation, which is your fault, frankly, honestly, it's your fault. Don't make people feel bad for it. That's your own problem. Deal with
Right.
it yourself. And the dude hadn't like gotten a loan yet, and I was like judging this whole thing. I was like, okay, he should have set this up before he did all this YouTube shit.
Yeah,
And
get a stable job.
yeah,
But
Not
something where you can come
YouTube.
home and work.
But he was confident enough, and it didn't work out clearly because like every episode, it was getting worse and worse. It was just like, hey guys, so I'm like losing a lot of money. I'm not making any money for this.
Yeah.
And, like
The house was not even looking much different. 22 episodes, 23 episodes
no,
later.
it really wasn't. He did a tour. We watched the tour first because we had to see what he was working with. A barn.
Mhm.
And just a barn with it was nice wood. That was it. That was the only thing I had.
Nice
Like,
wood and
these
some
nice little
tiles.
circles, and maybe a nice fireplace on one floor. That was about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just like
It could be a great house with the right person, but you
Yeah.
need, I think, and boy, I
the
hope
right person is like a 50-year-old guy who,
has
like,
the skills,
yeah, and
has
like,
the
a
money,
contractor
has
company or
the-
some shit.
has the money, yeah,
So
has the
I
income.
don't know.
That's expensive stuff, as it
Yeah.
is. Like I'm doing really well. I couldn't do that right now. Are you kidding?
Oh no.
Like now,
That's too much
now
to
imagine
invest
not
in.
having a job at all. And I have a great job.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't even do that.
Yeah. It was a stressful situation. And then I was wondering where he was sleeping because he also had a
Right?
wife or something. We're
Yeah.
totally judging this guy like on our
Well,
podcast.
he gave us
obviously.
enough material. I don't care.
He did.
It's interesting.
And so it was just like,
Yeah, he has a
Ah.
wife, but he says he has no source of income.
yeah,
So he's living with a parent, is my guess,
probably.
or her parents, or maybe she has the income.
Oh yeah. it could
We
be that.
I never really thought about that, but she might have the income.
Well, then if I was her, I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed too.
I'd be
like,
like,
we both
no.
need to pay for this.
Yeah.
Because he was talking because he had to redo the wiring of like the entire house,
Yeah.
the plumbing. That's about as far
Oh,
as
yeah,
he got.
was-
He
yeah.
basically that's
Built
all he's
trenches
done.
through his house.
20 some
Yeah.
episodes. I want to see how long it's been going on. Like, what's the difference between the 22 episodes? Is that a week? You know,
I don't know.
because all he's done in that is plaster some walls, stain some like cosmetic shit,
Mm-hmm. Not stuff
and
that's
plumbing and
important.
electric. Yeah,
But not stuff that's important like mold and
yeah. Like he's talking about, oh, I have to
Bugs.
replace the whole. I have to replace the whole.
there was a dead fucking squirrel in the wall
in the yeah,
or on the floor, wherever it was.
Wherever
it
it
was
was.
mummified. I
ceilings
was
are
like,
missing.
bro. I was like, okay.
By the way, and we talked about it a lot. It's a scary house.
It is. It looked haunted as hell.
If anything.
Haunted as fuck. Like the basement, it was a crypt. It was like a literal crypt. It looked like what I would imagine. What's that like Edgar Allan Poe story with the wine? The Cask of Amontillado, I think is what it's called.
I
It
don't
was
know.
like
Not
that.
familiar with
Oh
it.
yeah, and he even made a joke where it's like, oh, he's burying someone on the wall.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
He's burying someone.
Oh,
on the
that's
wall.
right,
And
yeah.
that's what the story is. It's
Where he
burying
buries the
somebody on
guy?
wall. But
Oh, I thought it was a floor.
it was a wall.
It was the wall.
Yeah, he's putting him in the. Could have been the floor. I don't know. 1800s, dude was freaking crazy.
Somewhere.
The dude
Somebody's
was
going.
nuts.
Somebody's going somewhere.
So Yeah, there's a body somewhere in the foundation of a house, but that's what it looked like. And there's a bathroom down there, and that was
in
like
the basement.
1920s. He said was like this is like a 1920s bathroom.
And I'm
it
like,
was
it's a dark, dingy.
it's like black.
It's
literal
like his
black.
house is like, okay, so if you were to reach behind your toilet and just get a good scratching of whatever's back there, like if you not just any toilet, like a toilet you haven't attended to in like 10 years, and you just reached around and just scraped your fingernail across the whole edge of it.
Ew, and
Whatever-
you get all that gunk.
Whatever
black
comes
shit.
back up, that's his house. That's what his house is made out of.
Ugh.
And he has no money.
Wonder what it smell like.
It probably smells like an old book.
Well, old books are nice.
And
Moisture probably just smells like mold.
that's true. But you know
dust.
that rotted smell,
Yeah.
wet paper, wet ceiling. So the other problem I have with his house is because of its layout, it's complicated. It's each floor only has like 2-3 bedrooms or 2-3 rooms, or maybe it's closer to 4 rooms. So downstairs you have 2 areas wasted on parlors, which he's
Oh yeah.
which
That was
he's
weird,
like,
too.
this is where he said we'll have company and stuff.
Yeah.
And we saw the neighborhood he's in. If he was my
Literally, there's
friend,
not a person
I
for-
wouldn't want to drive down there.
No.
It's
Like
a-
there was not a person for probably like 4 or 5 blocks.
yeah, it was and where is it? St.
St.
Louis.
Yeah, because you could see the arch. So he wasn't far from downtown.
Yeah.
But it was just like
Some shitty place where all the buildings are gone and he's trying to restore them. And it's just another one of these American cities that's going to shit and disappearing. It's like another like vacant cancerous location with all
Yeah,
these old
Detroit.
houses. Yeah, like Detroit or Gary, Indiana, or Chicago, parts of Chicago. And now, it's this section of St. Louis. That's what this neighborhood looks like. And it's like, okay, so you have 2 rooms downstairs wasted on parlors that no one's gonna come and be entertained at. Maybe they will.
Mhm.
Maybe you'll prove me wrong.
I
But
was seeing, I was like, no one's fucking coming.
and he said
his
no
house.
TV. He's not putting a TV in down there. Then what else is down there? The kitchen, right?
So what are you gonna do?
So then you have they're just gonna sit around and talk and read books. I don't know. So then the
Gross.
kitchen is down there. Now the bedroom is up a flight of stairs. 2 bedrooms, 2 connected bedrooms, which are the maid's bedrooms. Not even the rooms they're gonna be staying in. So those are gonna be what? Guest bedrooms?
I don't know.
An empty, basically second floor, and
I
then
would not
their
stay
room
there.
is on the 3rd floor, where
Yeah.
the original owner's room would have been in that area. That's what they're going to turn into their little oasis.
And they were scary looking people too. You
Yeah, they
showed
were.
that photo and they just looked like death.
So imagine yourself downstairs in the kitchen making a quick midnight snack, a bowl of cereal, let's say.
And there's all these stairs.
You have to go up 1 flight of stairs to the empty 2nd floor, full of bedrooms that no one's staying in,
demons.
and your bathroom is down there too, because there's not a bathroom upstairs, is what I understand. So then you go up your stairs, you eat your bowl of cereal with, man, that was just about to go over. You eat your bowl of cereal up there, right? Like you just took this creepy venture slowly upstairs with your bowl of cereal up to your wife, to the one TV in the room that they're probably gonna, let's be realistic, just get locked in and just get old over a long period of time, dying together up there.
No one's gonna know they're dead because it's a dead town. They're gonna demolish the home before they even. That's how they're gonna
all their
find the
neighbors'
bodies. You're
homes.
just
He
gonna see
was already
skeletons.
talking about how he said that some other house nearby burnt down, and it's like, well, why do you think?
Yeah,
A crack pipe fell on the ground
yeah.
and it caught the damn thing on fire.
Yeah, and he's showing a shot out the window, and there's like you could see where there were buildings, but now there's like no buildings there anymore. It's like
That's how the whole town's gonna go. They're gonna keep shrinking that place.
and then he showed the sidewalks, and the sidewalks are more grass than stone.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
He's gonna have a Victorian house in the middle of nowhere if he
Yeah.
succeeds and continues living there. So now imagine he's eating the bowl of cereal and now he has to go to the bathroom. Now he has to go down a flight of stairs, down
go to
into
the
his creepy, like
crypt
vacant
fucking-
center space.
We're gonna find the body of Norma Bates.
And what if-
like
And even worse, what if that toilet quits working? The other toilet's in the
Yeah.
basement. Like, what if you're working on that toilet? You got to go down to the basement toilet, which is in this creepy, like, wall
nah,
closet.
just shit in the yard.
And even if it's the middle
I'll
of the
just shit-
daytime
I'll
and you're
shit
working
in
on
the
laundry
building.
down there
Yeah.
and you have to use the toilet, are you going to use that toilet? Or are
Yeah,
you
'cause he
just going to
said he
say,
would have to put his laundry down there too. It's in the basement.
yeah.
So you're gonna be folding clothes in this fucking
You're gonna be carrying clothes up a basket up 4 flights of stairs
Imagine being a kid
to
in
get
that
to your
house,
bedroom. It'd be awful.
spending the childhood,
Basement included.
the golden years of your life, spending that in this dark.
Old 4-story home
That's just our opinion, though.
and narrow.
Yeah,
Narrow. Like he's like yeah. So this house actually is only like it's only like a few thousand. It's tiny
Mm-hmm.
and it's vertical. And he
Yeah,
kept
it's just tall.
he kept referring to it as a mansion.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that's your standard for a mansion?
yeah, I noticed.
Is my apartment a mansion?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I noticed too. Is he was calling it like a manor too,
Yeah.
and all of that, and I'm like,
You have dreams.
it's like no. I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
see that.
delusion. He's delusional. In his head, he pictures walking into this beautifully, like he was talking about the entrance. I was kind of getting an idea of like what this dude's psychology is going to be. And he was like, "Oh, they must have had coat hangers over here and stuff." Like that's what you want.
Mhm.
You imagine yourself coming home from your business, the job you don't fucking have, and hanging up your coat and hanging up your jacket, and your wife's cooking something in the kitchen. You go sit in the parlor.
That's not the life that's gonna happen.
No, he's gonna come home. He's gonna look at the parlor that's dusty and empty because he's like it's boring and no one comes over that much. Not really. How often do people?
They always go over to other people's houses and they're sad about it.
Yeah.
They're pissed about it. 'Cause they're pissed that they have to drive 3 hours to go.
Right.
places 'cause it's fucking
So then they
left.
quit doing it.
Yeah.
And they slowly.
So they just don't see anything.
You know what they're gonna start doing? They're gonna start buying like camping equipment up for their bedroom, like
They're gonna have like little fires and like
little gas stoves. They're like hating
oh
you.
my God.
That's what's gonna happen. You know, I just imagine the channel's gonna quit and they're gonna end up selling the house.
Probably. I don't know if he gets lucky.
I doubt it. We looked at the prices. Remember the
Yeah.
prices of this houses
That was
we're looking
another
at?
thing we did. We looked at shitty homes and shitty towns.
Well, we also
We
looked
did.
up homes.
We looked at nice houses in those shitty towns too.
We looked up though nice homes in St. Louis
Yeah.
and found homes similar to his that cost about $73,000. That was it. So that's probably
That was
around.
even less than that.
That was probably yeah.
Didn't we find one that was like 27,000?
30.
And it was
Yeah,
like the
there was
same
a
thing?
20 some. There's 30 sums.
And
So,
it was
yeah.
like the same house.
Yeah, same shit.
Like
So that's what he did. Ah, I think he's an idiot.
mhm.
You know, guys,
Yeah.
look, if you're going to buy a home, if you want to buy an old home, buy something that's got a solid. Because,
Yeah.
okay, so what impressed this guy was all wrong. This is what you want to be impressed
No, it's
by.
cosmetic shit.
Yeah.
You want to be impressed with like, oh, it works.
Yeah. Foundation, that's
Yeah.
key.
Like, it's
Foundation.
gonna last another
Yeah.
50 years.
Your
hopefully.
wood.
Like,
What's the mold situation? What's the
Yeah.
ceiling situation?
is it healthy to live here?
Mhm.
Like, what am I breathing in? Am I breathing in spores?
And
Like,
then-
you don't fucking know.
You know, it's really expensive to floor an entire. Do you have any good floors?
Because you'd have to refloor the building.
If you found some wooden floored, rooms or whatever, and all you had to do was buff them,
Yeah.
that's a good old home.
Yeah.
You know, fireplace is fine. Door molding though, like that's what this guy was concerned about.
it.
Like molding on the door. He's like, oh, it's hand sculpted. Blah, blah. And it's like, okay.
What he should have done is he should have just bought an old house that was like already fine and
Mhm.
then just bought molding.
yeah, but if he bought
And
that,
that probably would have been cheaper than what he's doing now.
if he bought that home though at only like let's upscale him. Let's say he bought it for $50,000 or something. That's all he had, man.
Yeah.
Like even if he had $100,000, which we know damn well that house didn't cost anywhere near $100,000.
No, it wasn't too bad of shape.
It's horrible.
It was terrible. It was rotting. I don't know. I wouldn't want to
Poor
live there.
fucker.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, so I wanted to mention something about the nannies, the super nannies.
Super nannies. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know about this.
So the super nannies, it's a college, like a university. It actually costs more than Oxford. They
Where's
said
it at?
to go there. It's in the UK,
Okay.
and they have a uniform, and even when they start working, they must wear that uniform. It's like who they are. It's like
Yeah.
white gloves, like a little fucking brown hat. Like they look
Jesus.
almost military. Like
Yeah.
they look like super nannies. These women are taught self-defense. They show them doing like karate or some kind of like fighting while holding a baby in their hands, and they're like fighting people. And then the other one they'll do is like the stroller. So they'll put the stroller behind themselves
Yeah.
and like fight and like defend
That's
the baby.
insane.
They teach them. They teach them to be like 5-star chefs, like
Yeah.
high rated like chefs. So they like one episode was showing them making sushi that's child safe sushi. So try to say that 10 times. God,
Child safe sushi.
I can't even.
Child-safe
I'm out of
sushi.
breath. And then they can drift cars. Like they know how to
I
like.
wanted to see.
They
that.
know how to street
I was
race.
curious about that.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll pull something up real quick, and the audience can just use their fucking imagination. They're amazing.
Or
So
just
they
open a new tab and Google it. That's
they
what I do.
work for like the royal family and celebrities.
I'd imagine they're expensive to hire them.
Yeah, it's. Hang on. They said they make like 170,000 a year or something. Okay, yeah, okay.
It's a lot.
Look how this starts.
Oh my god.
So they're doing some martial arts here. She's holding the baby, but oh yeah, the drifting thing. Oh yeah, they said they're. What did they say? They're like a mix between Nanny McPhee or
Jesus. Are they preparing for like car chases?
yeah, because people try to kidnap like celebrity babies and stuff, and children.
Damn.
Mary Poppins and James Bond. That's their
Oh my
comparison. There's
God.
your uniforms. Royal family.
Cute.
They're kind of. It is kind of cute, but kind of like hardcore at the same.
Oh, I meant that sarcastically.
I think
'Cause
there's
they
something.
look scary.
I think there's something kind of cute about it, like very classic. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just a nanny, and then she karate chops you in the dick. You know,
Pulls out a fucking like Desert Eagle. or
like they
some
don't
shit.
look like people who would be able to like kill you. Oh, and then they
No.
take like all sorts of like child health courses. So if your child's choking or child
She's
psychology,
gonna karate
they
chop
know how
that
to
shit
raise
outta
your
you.
child. They know how to
Yeah.
deal with your child's problems. Like, and then they're also like master chefs. Look at this. Arts and crafts skills. They're taught strict rules. So these are gifts that they make for the babies. Then they have like mandatory, they have to learn how to use like every fucking carriage out there and how each family wants it, like how
Mhm.
they're properly put together. Aesthetics matter. And then they have to learn baby nurse regulations and stuff, like safety codes, all sorts of shit,
Huh.
man. These ladies are beyond prepared
Wow.
for,
That's
for
amazing. Good
children.
for them though.
And this school's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But they make about 170 a year. The college
Yeah.
is more expensive than some like Ivy League schools.
I'd imagine it would
It's
be.
fucking cool. So I thought it'd be funny if me and you had some skits where we're playing super nannies like that, like no karate.
So like, would we like cross dress or something?
Yeah, we would dress up like them.
Because is it like all women or were there like
Yeah.
butlers too?
Well, I picture us cross dressing to do
Yeah,
this.
okay.
I want to dress up like they do, like the
Yeah.
brown suits,
And the
super
little cap.
uptight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
We'll
we
have to
can
get
like
outfits.
karate chop fucking carrots and like we're fighting muggers and stuff. Get back, you know.
Yeah, dude.
We got to practice.
That'd
We
be
got to
fun.
brush up on our female British accents, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, because we've
'Cause-
totally been working on those.
Well, no, we haven't, but we've been talking about skits. I really want to add skits because
We've
like
had a lot of ideas of skits.
the British lady, I think they should be regular. I think the two psychologists, like the two dueling
That was another
psychologists,
fun one too.
because they're morons.
Yeah,
That
was
sounds
another
like
fun
so
one.
much fun. Shit like that. I want to do some
That'd be
skits.
exciting.
That's why I want. If we get this house, I think the house would be perfect. If we don't get this one, I need to find one like that because that had the room, like the
Yeah.
front room in there, would have been fucking perfect for that.
Yeah.
But I won't reveal too much, guys. We need to get some skits going.
I'm excited for them because I've been wanting to do them.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be so exciting.
Me
Because
too.
we haven't like filmed anything since
haven't
I've
filmed-
been back.
I haven't filmed anything since Adults
Your
Don't-
road thing, right?
Adults
Yeah,
Don't Run Away,
your
which
road
was a
film.
year ago, I think.
Yeah. About.
So, man, it looked good too. It's too bad, and I lost the audio for that heartbreaking story.
Lost the audio for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any of the audio, so I was gonna do a re-edit. The way it's edited now is fine. It's a finished edit. It's got its music, it's got sound, and it's a finished edit anyway. But I had only thing is some dialogue, actually a lot of like I would say about a minute worth of dialogue and maybe another minute worth of other types of scenes are not in it. There's some missing scenes in it that kind of have a better pacing, but I had to cut it down to 3 minutes. It couldn't be any longer for the road competition. That's on me. But then I was like, man, I really want to re-edit this thing. And the actors wanted me to, so I I started working on it, and I was going through files, going through hard drives, and I couldn't find any of the audio saved anywhere. Somewhere it got deleted on a card, you know, because we ended up doing so many projects after it. Like we had to do ads and photo shoots, and so somewhere through, you know, I should have done it earlier after the project, but it was hard to get motivated to revisit it.
Yeah, because if you finished the purpose,
yeah.
the original purpose for it, and so
Not only that, the whole movie.
yeah,
You know, I finished an entire edit. I know it's only a 3-minute edit, but I know you can appreciate,
it's a lot.
you know,
of
the
work.
type of
it's
time it
a
takes.
lot of editing work,
But
it's hours. It's days actually. It's
Yeah.
days of work.
well, we had to do everything in a day.
Yeah.
I filmed it and edited it and shipped it off the next day.
Yeah.
So, and when I was done, I was like, I'm done. I'm going to step away from the project. I had a bunch of idiots to edit every week. And then I had work edits, and I was just like, okay, I'll get to it. Some months passed, like probably 4 or 5 months or something like that. And I looked at the nice, like the footage is gone. I don't know.
Damn.
Or the audio is gone. I have all the footage still.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept that, and I told him I would try to revisit it again and try to do some like experimental edit, like take maybe some of the audio that's there and take what already exists, see if I could find a way to cut like soundtracks, find the original soundtracks, overlay them, bleed them together.
Yeah.
I might
make a nice long. How long would the edit have been?
probably about 4.5 minutes, I would say, are on there. Maybe or maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer.
I know, I've been there though, where he deleted like shit where he needed it, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But I mean, every time I did it was for an assignment, so I had to go out and refilm it, which was horrible. There's this one video to like refilm it like 4 or 5 different times because every microphone I used was just shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
oh man, you haven't played this Rode one yet, have you?
I don't think I have.
Oh, it's
Probably
amazing.
not.
It's
Yeah.
so
I've
crisp.
just played with the shotgun mics that we have in there, and then these.
Yeah,
but
the Rode mic that we have now, you're gonna love it. For our
Yeah.
skits, you'll see,
it'll be fun.
because it's so clean. Like when
Yeah.
you hear it, it's like the thing that's always been missing. You know, I've used all the other mics, all the other shotgun mics. They're fine. They're actually decent quality.
Well, the film had good audio,
Mhm.
and I was really happy with the audio. Actually, I was like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah, that Rode one though, when I finally heard it, I thought it's crisp, it's clean,
Yeah.
everything, and all the creamy detail, I guess, of the audio, of the voice is there. You know, the bass, you know, the everything.
And audio is a hard thing too.
Mhm.
And like, are they easy? Is it easy like shit?
Yeah, it's just a shotgun mic. It's just a really expensive shotgun mic,
Yeah,
and
good
it's
quality.
you just hook it up to the same old audio packs we've used before.
Yeah.
Because those will record whatever quality, and those are film quality Tascams.
Cinematic.
And you know, the only thing we're down is like a portable mixer. Apparently you can, I guess, use some of this equipment, but I'm not even going to. It's easy enough to take the mic, plug it in the thing. When
I mean,
you
you
listen,
already know how to use the Tascams.
when
all
you
that
listen
shit,
to it,
so,
man, it's gorgeous.
Well, we definitely do need to film something.
Did it out on the highway, right over by the overpass.
Yeah.
And I could still hear, and I was like, man, this might be really bad. It was loud that
It's
night.
loud.
We waited till the traffic died down as much as possible. And it was not really an issue.
Mhm.
I think on the edits, I had to do like 2 little tricks to kind of clean up a couple of cuts the best I could.
Mhm.
And I wasn't even sure if they were the best possible cuts I had because I was editing so quickly. Because I had to get some sleep. I didn't stay up all night. I think I stayed up till like 4 a.m. and then called it quits. And then woke up early, edited it, and then
did
sent it
more.
off.
Ugh.
But the audio was done.
I don't miss doing that.
But I didn't run into any problems because the Rode was great. I had to do a couple quick fixes. The visuals were great. This actually the camera that's recording you is what I filmed it on.
The Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now this is a bit of a different setup because this is on auto, so it doesn't actually have magical stuff that it usually would.
Mhm.
It says we're having
And they're watching a different quality.
Yeah,
too,
they're watching.
so.
Yeah, definitely are because it's saying your connection is unstable. Please wait
Yeah.
while we try to reconnect. That
Still
worries
saying
me.
that?
It says it right now.
I don't think it'd be
Just came back
too
on.
bad.
I hope not.
Oh well. If not,
I've never really paid attention to it before. You
mhm.
know,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's tonight or if it's. I hope
Oh,
it's
well.
all right.
It's all right. If we do lose this episode, it's okay. But it's been a good good episode. But it looks
Yeah.
like we hit our hour thing.
We
so-
did. We're hour past. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Less. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna smoke a little bit of a bowl.
Yeah.
Like just hit a hit or two, maybe not even the second one, and then do the podcast after.
Yeah.
Like sit around, bullshit. You know, what really would help if we could get that house because the doors would open. We could jam up the door, open the
Mhm.
door.
And then
You know,
just do it
even
in
if we
there.
had to sit out and like right next to it, blow the wind out, but have the equipment ready, then go in, close the door, sit down.
And then, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
And then we'd be nice and fresh.
nice,
We'd
fresh.
be what do they call fruit? Well, not fresh. It's
Would be ripe.
fresh, but ripe. That's the word I'm looking for.
What do they
It's
call
ripe.
fruit?
Fruit. What do they call
What do
fruit?
they call this?
Fresh, but I was
That
like,
is-
I couldn't think of the actual term that they called good fruit.
Apples. I like bananas personally. I like apples. I just bought some kiwi.
Kiwi. You bought
That's-
kiwi?
That's what
I
they
love
call
it.
fruit.
I haven't had kiwi probably since like middle school.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it hurts my teeth. I know a lot of fruit hurts my teeth because it's like a really acidic.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
So
know. I do use Sensodyne because like it's the only toothpaste I can use. If I don't use like Sensodyne, then like my teeth are sensitive as hell. I don't know.
that sucks. I can't stand that toothpaste. You,
don't like
probably get
Sensodyne?
used to it.
What?
You get used
Sensodyne?
to whatever toothpaste you
Oh
use.
yeah, I've been using Sensodyne since high school, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty used to it.
Yeah.
It's a good toothpaste. It's definitely a good toothpaste.
I use
Non-sponsored, but
I use Crest, I guess. But like sometimes so I would go out and buy like a different kind of toothpaste,
Yeah.
some random like Arm and Hammer or something. And I'm like, what is this?
yeah, I never like whenever I'd run out of toothpaste, I'd like, hey, I'm gonna use some of my roommates. So I'd use some of his, and his is like Crest, but like the OG, and I'm just like, oh, it's so bad because I'm like so used to just like the nice mint. But
Yeah.
his is like chemicals. Like
yeah.
like this is like coarse because it's gonna clean stones. Like this is gonna clean fucking minerals. It's got grit on this shit. And mine's like nice, smooth. It's like creamy. It's a nice
Yeah.
creamy toothpaste. But this shit's fucking. It's got rocks in
OG
it. I'm like what
OG
the fuck?
Crest is a little rough. Yeah. I think I like what do I have
It's like
right,
serrated fucking toothpaste.
right now? I have 3D white is what it's called,
Yeah.
but it's just charcoal toothpaste. It
Okay.
tastes good. I think it actually tastes great, to be
Yeah.
honest. I like it a lot.
I've never used charcoal toothpaste.
It's got a little bit of a grit, but it feels soft, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like it doesn't feel sandpapery, which some Crest I've used does have like little crystals or something in there. Like
and
they're
they're
putting
like
they're
and sometimes you can bite down and like feel them.
yeah.
Oh
But this new one is nice.
yeah.
And it's black though. It's weird. And then when
Probably because of charcoal.
yeah, it's
And it whitens your teeth probably.
it says it does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think all toothpaste say they whiten teeth.
Yeah. They're all
I don't know if they do. I mean, if you didn't use toothpaste, I imagine your teeth would be yellow.
Right,
more
but if
yellow
you
than they actually
used-
but like,
if you use like a natural paste alternative. Because wasn't it back in the day toothpaste was just paste? Like it didn't have anything in it? Wasn't the idea
know.
to get the suds to clean your teeth or something like essentially?
yeah, and you wouldn't use water.
And then they had powder ones.
Yeah, powder toothpaste.
Ugh.
They're bringing back this toothpaste now, and it's like these like little rocks. You put them in,
rocks.
and you brush your teeth with those. They're trying to. It's like one of those things they sell like Urban Outfitters.
New age.
And so yeah, it's one of those tacky things. And you like put it in your teeth and like you chew on it, and then you. Oh, I'm
Pretty
just like,
soon,
dude,
pretty soon,
what?
people are going to be like, brush your teeth with hummus, or did you know you can do it with seaweed, or something? And it's going to be like, shut up.
No, it's
get
gonna
outta
be
here."
like lavender or something.
Lavender
like a
and
lavender
seaweed.
plant. Fucking
Essential oils, guys. Essential oils belong in candles, right?
yeah, essential oils are for smells, not
Don't try to cure your fucking life's problems. Your life sucks because you won't fix it. You won't wake up, look at it, and see what decisions you've made, and try to
Oh,
like
man.
make adjusts.
yeah.
And you're like, well, there's got to be an oil for this. What is it?
Right.
What is it? Your
No, I
car?
think you need to buy a pack of cigarettes. I think that's what you need to do.
They kept going to Walmart over and over again for oil changes and thought, well,
Yeah.
there's oil at the
Cars run on oil, so maybe I will run on oil.
I'll go get some lemon zest oil at the Michael's craft store.
Ew.
Get
Oh,
out of
man.
here, dude. And crystals. Your crystals. Hey, look. Mysticism's fine. All right, guys. It's been
We're going out on the religions today.
All right, guys, live from Las Vegas, of course. DJ and the Queen. It's been fun. It's been offensive.
It's been
probably.
raunchy,
Not
maybe a
really.
little chuggy. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. It's been a good show.
It's been great.